whatever anyone has to say about you is never going to define who you will be. Because a big part of me feels like I could have done more in high school, and the reason I didn't is because I really started to believe what people told me about myself, and I felt like, why should I try, why should I put the effort if that's what people really think I'm going to be, and I started to believe that that's all I ever would be. I'm most proud of still being Miss Chowan. I love representing my university. I do it as much as possible. I represent it when I'm the president of my organizations. I represent it when I go to the presidential ambassador events. But as Miss Chowan, I get to represent it on a bigger scale. Not only am I representing on campus, I'm able to go off campus and tell people what Chowan does to students, how it transforms us, how we are able to be the best possible as, whereas many of us are just like me, where they didn't have many opportunities for college, where a lot of people told them they wouldn't amount to much, yet I was able to completely transcend any boundaries that were put in front of me. And I was able to do well in school. I was able to be president of organizations, the largest organizations on campus. I'm able to do those things because Chowan told me I could, and they gave me a chance to. And I love being able to represent that in every way, being able to go compete at the CIAA with these other universities. And I can honestly say that not one of those universities are anything like Chowan. And I would tell the old me that it would be smart if you traveled, and I'm glad that I thought of that when I was younger too. Towards the end of my senior year in high school, I was like, you know, maybe you should go away, get something different than New York. And I don't know, I think it was a really positive thing for me to be able to just go around and get different worldviews and everything. But I think I was very narrow-minded in what I was going to be able to do. And now I don't have that worldview. I know so much about the world that I had no idea about. I have friends who are from Bethlehem and Palestine. That's just so different. And things that I have friends in Cuba, and I know how they live, and I have such a different view of the world. I'm definitely not as selfish as I used to be. One of my biggest challenges was just academics. I just couldn't focus. It was different with music. I could sit down and practice and be with the band and practice for hours before a performance, but with academics, I just couldn't. I would sit in a room and I just didn't care enough to actually put any effort into it. My professors made me learn to debate in my papers, made me learn that, you know, read a book and find something that you don't agree with. Find something that you don't agree with in that book, or that maybe they contradicted themselves, and then make that your paper. And it was just such a different way of learning, whereas I was always told, okay, you have to remember all of these dates, you have to know how to do all these equations, and it was just, you know, memorization and following a set plan. And then this was so different, where you have a brain, you have a way to think critically, now use that and apply that. And I definitely have been able to now get accustomed to, you know, an academic setting and loving to learn. So I'm definitely more appreciative now towards my education. I love academics and I care so much about my grades. I can't get a C or I'll freak out. I would hope that she would be really excited. More importantly, I hope that she'd be inspired to be that. I mean, I know I was when I got here. Jennifer Humphrey was the person I looked at, and I saw her, I saw everything she was involved in, and I found out her story, I learned her story, where she didn't do as well in high school because of math and science. And she came here and became the best overall student at Chowan, chief ambassador. That's inspiring, and if old me could see this me, I think that she would be inspired again to say, I can be that. And there's no one who can tell me that I can't be that. I can be that. And I hope that not only old me, but I hope that I'm able to inspire other students as well to be better versions of themselves despite whatever obstacles are in their way.